What's up, everyone? Get your guesses in. There's a few lines available. Looks like tucked them all, I believe. Lamb, Emmett McBride on Fire Factory for 34. Amendola, Kamara, Kuechly for 34. And then I changed this one up 35. Matsui, Boggs, and Sorokin. So this I just did a little different this week so that I could for sure stream at this time instead of waiting for the morning for stuff to fill and then run randoms and then set a time later. So we did a little different today. I still did them in order. The last 30 went here, and then the 6 above or the 9 above went here and here. So same way. Let me grab a drink really fast, guys. We'll get rolling as soon as we get those last 3 lines claimed up. Get your guesses into 5 names for Fire Factory. Get a couple of them right, and you win something. I don't know if I at some point deleted these. Daryl, what's up? Did I see that you had a drop today, or is that tomorrow? I gotta put reminders in my calendar because next thing I know I'll forget and then I'll be mad at myself. Was it today? Okay, 6 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Okay. I don't think I have to remember any others. I missed, I haven't even watched yet. I missed Brad's stream because I was at the comedy show last night. I went and saw Nate Bargatze. He's hilarious. Bargatze, however the heck you say his name. I already knew he was hilarious, but I went and saw him at the Delta Center, and a bunch of people that opened for him were hilarious too. My jaw still hurts from laughing. My cheekbones. I thought I was going to have a seizure. Did last week on Sunday, everyone was watching football. Yeah. Sometimes that's the best time to do it, though. You know that they're at least sitting doing nothing. For me, but then I get distracted because I'm yelling at the game. All right, guys. Like I said, I did this a little different. I didn't wait till it filled for either of them so that we could get the stream going today. So we have a couple lines left. Both great for football, actually. So it'd be like a normal $34 claim, but instead of picking, the 3 are already there for you. So CeeDee Lamb, Emmitt Smith, Trey McBride, that's one line for 34. Danny Amendola, Alvin Kamara, and Luke Kuechly, that's another line for 34. These were just assigned by random. All the solos are filled up, and then we have one line on Big Al's. Instead of 45, I put it down to 35. Matsui, Boggs, and Sorokin. Those would all be New York claims, except for it's a Devil Rays jersey this time. But we'll get those 3 lines claimed up, and then we'll roll. We'll do jerseys first, and then we'll do Fire Factory. We'll try to do a live fill Big Al full size, too. 2-boxer. But I figured that was better than waiting for claims and then waking up and then having to schedule solos for later and randoms and then not be on for another couple hours. I want to watch BYU get trashed here soon. I was telling someone else I am rooting for them, but I will get slight pleasure if they get blown out. So, but it'd be nice. I mean, they could sneak into the football playoff if they win. That's a tough ask, though. I think it's almost a 2-touchdown line. 13.5. It was 12.5 this morning, so It's moving. Maybe Sataki staying at BYU will get them riled up and they'll win. 11-1 versus 11-1. Who did Texas Tech lose to? Was it a good team? Man, they lost to Arizona State by 4. They could have gone undefeated this year if it weren't for that. Wow. Okay, so we'll do jerseys here soon. In the first, we just need the last line claimed up. If I need to separate them, I can. Matsui, Boggs, Sorokin. If you're interested in one of those solo players, never mind. Brian says I'll take the Matsui line. Okay, so for 35, Brian on that one. And then we'll focus on the football lines when we get there. Both filled with good players as well. So CeeDee Lamb, Emmitt Smith, Trey McBride is a $34 line. Amendola, Kamara, Kuechly, 34. Same as if you were to claim a normal spot. All right, let's read some randoms off for licensed jerseys. And then we'll roll to Fire Factory next. Greg, you've got McAfee, Lawrence, and Boldy, Nix, Bork, and Steve Young. Mayfield, Carter, and Wilkins. Larry V, you have Magic, Hull, Coffee, Thomas, Young, and Jefferson. Bill S, Griffey, Collins, Chris Johnson, Morant, Rice, and Malone. Zach, you have SGA, Bettis, and Jordan Love. Daryl, you have Caulfield, Extall, and Darlene. That's a $3 off spot, Daryl. Brian, Stamkos, Robinson, and Smith. You sold Robinson to David J. Brian W. Huberto, Iverson, Kelly, Kane, Seymour, Weber. Scott, you have JSN, Byfield, and Crosby. Jake, Acuna, Dantley, and Giordano. Sodic, McGrady, Forsberg, Fox, Carter, Jacobs, and Tavares. You know what? I think he put Carter. Sodic, are you here? I'm assuming he meant Vince Carter. He usually claims basketball. Hopefully not, because Chris Carter went somewhere else. Up here. I'm almost positive, though. If he's here, he can. If not, we'll swap it and figure it out. I'm pretty sure he meant Vince. Greg, Evans, Woodson, Vasilevsky, Jonathan R, Jonathan S, Ewing, Bagwell, and Ellie De La Cruz. Bagwell was sold as well to David J. So those solos, David, were 15 for each of those. Brian W. on the $35 line. Matsui, Boggs, and Sorokin. Greg on the $40 line. McMichael, Bowers, and Seguin. Solos, Greg had Herbert, Bill S. had McGuire and Chris Paul, and Dave, you had Bam Adebayo. Those were $10 solos. So let's roll here. If I mix that up, I'll make it right later, but I'm pretty positive that those were NBA claims for Sodic. So maybe he put, let me just check. Let me see if he put Vince. I don't have to worry anyways. He put Carter, but he's claimed him in the past, Vince Carter, so we'll roll with it. Okay. I'd take the Lamb still available. It is. That's a good line. Lamb, Smith, and McBride. Gotcha, Zach. Last line we'll fill it before we roll is Danny Amendola, Alvin Kamara, and Luke Kuechly. So let's do jersey first. Read those off. Let's get some numbers and let's get rolling. Happy Saturday, all. Conference Championship Saturday. What game am I most excited for? I mean, I'm going to watch the end of this BYU Texas Tech game, but Georgia, Alabama, that should be fun. Who else is playing? Indiana, Ohio State. Those are the two good ones. I don't really care about Duke, Virginia. I do care about BYU, Texas Tech. They might destroy them. It might be a 3-touchdown game. All right, we'll get some numbers here. Let's shake it up. 4 new additions this week. This weekend, I'll add 3 more in for Monday once these 3 are open. 1, 2, 3. We're out of Funkos, obviously, so I still haven't decided what's going to be added for the Monday starter later today, but I'll figure that out before we get there. So some point after the stream, I'll put a schedule out for today. We'll do the last MLB jersey as well, and then we'll probably switch it for bats the next week this time, and then whatever else I put in. Maybe a limited edition NFL card today. I don't know. We will see. Okay, first number 101. 101. $159. 159. All above 100. Nope. 10. Okay, again, Fire Factory up next. There's just one line left. It's Danny Amendola, Alvin Kamara, Luke Kuechly. When we come back, I'll read that up. Anyone have any hockey up for sale? That's a good question. Let me look really quick to see if anyone had people up. You guys are welcome to answer as well, but where's the post at? Right here. I should probably always read who's up for trade or sell. Allen Iverson, Chris Webber up for sell or trade, looking for hockey or football. Bagwell got bought. Robinson got bought. That might be it, but I might be missing one. It's probably all of them. All right, guys, let me grab them. If anyone has any hockey, you can let them know. Man, I think I'm getting sick, but I can't clear this dang throat. Looks like that's a no for the hockey. Or it could have been a yes, maybe not watching live, so. All right. Is that a Minnesota Chrome? It is. I just slid over one because I didn't grab another one for guesses today, so I was just sitting next to it. It's a Brett Favre Vikings Chrome. The Chromes used to be up here, but I'm still trying to figure out how I want them organized, so everything got cleaned and shifted, and now they're over here, the Chromies. I've showed that one before in the past, but I didn't want a blank spot, so I just scooted it over. All right, 101, 159, 10. Good to go in draw order, but not in open order. Okay, good luck, all. Yeah, it's actually the only, I shouldn't say it like that because they're hard to get, but I tend to claim Vikings quite a bit elsewhere because they just have so many fun players, and I grew up in a Vikings house. That's the only Vikings Chrome I have. My favorite Chrome? Oh, man. Either, I mean, I've got Love, Favre, Rodgers. I love all those Chromes. The Rodgers is out of 12. Probably either the Mahomes or the Alex Smith on the Redskins. I just love the way the Redskins Alex Smith looks. Probably one of those two. But that's hard. We got a Stafford Cup that I like too. There's Drew Brees with some stats on it. There's some fun ones. Okay, box 10. Probably one of those two though for the Chromes. If I just eliminate the Packers choices. I have a Devontae Adams Chrome for the Packers too. All right, here we go. Box 10 up first. Think I know based on color. It is. I love the Redskins Chrome. I've shown it a few times. I can grab it here in a second if you want to see it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, pretty sure based on color. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I think this one's been. It is, and he absolutely dismantled my team the other night. This one's been claimed a few times. I don't think he got claimed this time. Nope, he's a random. I don't know if it says 4th pick, 2023 draft. I can't read the handwriting. Maybe 4th, 7th, 9th. This is Will Smith. 4th. Okay, I was right the first time. Will Smith, Adidas Pro for the San Jose Sharks. I think when I bought it, he maybe wasn't as popular as he is now. I haven't seen another Will Smith. I haven't looked for him particularly, but just floating around. This is a fun one. This is one I probably would have had like my little bounty on that I talk about. It's cool because it is also numbered 9 of 23 on this one. Will Smith. San Jose Sharks. I just saw him, but I didn't see who had him. It was on the far side. Brian W. on your Stamkos claim. Getting the Will Smith. Slap heard around the world. Not him. Just joking. San Jose Sharks. Yeah, see, Daryl must keep his wife's name out your mouth. I remember watching that live, and I was like, is this a skit? I don't even know why I was watching it live, but I did. It was probably one of the only ones I watched. Was it the Oscars or the Emmys or whatever the frick it is? So weird. Chris Rock was like, what just happened? I think he's joking, but that kind of hurt, and it was kind of hard. Oh, man. Yeah, Sharks logo is awesome. Brian, nice hit. Will Smith. I know a few had been claiming him, so they might be sad to see him go. I'll try to get some more Shark stuff. They got a fun young team. We had Celebrini a while back, too, on a Fanatics breakaway. Obviously, those prices have shot through the roof. I just tried to grab some the other day, but they were asking double what I thought they should, so I'll wait. I'll get one, just not at that price. I'm not going to pay $800 for a Celebrini right now. Not Ovechkin prices. With Smith or Celebrini? Which one? Smith, yeah. I assume and I hope that once they figure out how to take care of that, or maybe they get a better hold on how to do tariffs and duties and stuff, that I'll buy from them again. But they don't have good customer service at all. But I love their product. I love their auctions. I love all that stuff. I can't buy with them, and I'm still out a ton of money from August because they can't handle that part. So I'm forced to sit here on my thumbs. Okay, 101. Good luck, all. I know who that is. 3, 2, 1. Looking us right in the eye. Blue and bright orange. I love these jerseys. I actually do have another jersey from this team, not this player, but eventually I'll put him in. Not as big as name as this one. I love his autograph, too. Beckett certified, that is Patrick Ewing. That's been in for a little bit, I think. Yeah, and the funny part is when I talk to them, and I've actually talked to them in person too, when they come out for signings here, and they're nice, they're good people, but I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I guess the older I get, the more I realize that I can almost rely on nobody but myself. Like, nobody comes through with timing. Nobody does what they say they're going to do. So I guess shame on me for thinking it'll ever be different. So they seem like good people, but customer service is not that great. And like months and months of waiting for auction stuff to ship. I think they're putting up stuff that's not done yet that needs to be stitched still, and I don't like that. But reliable company, good autographs, good stuff, lots of variety, so I like them. Just hard to, and I'm banned right now, so because I'm an American. New York. Oh, I'm looking for a fight strap. Am I stupid? This is basketball. Great hit. Swingman 91-92 Patrick Ewing. I know that one was claimed. Sorry, I'm on my soapbox. Ewing was Jonathan. Jonathan S. You've been after Ewing for 27 years. It's coming home now. Nice hit, Jonathan. Love that jersey. We had a Ewing in the past too. I loved that one. It was the thicker, the authentic. Kind of like, who did we just add? That was the Frank Thomas is authentic. One random, one claim, one hockey, one basketball. Jonathan, nice hit on the Patrick Ewing. Okay, final box, 159. And yes, get your guesses in, guys. If you're just showing up, you can guess 5 names for Fire Factory. If you get 2 of them right, you win some credit. Sounds easy. Not as easy as it sounds. Someone's going to get it right today. I can feel it. Of course, this would be the one that hits. 3, 2, 1. Of course, after I even made that comment, I'm 99% sure, but I'll make it right if it's not. Which is funny because I actually have 2 of his jerseys. I didn't think I won both things, but I thought I only won one. Anyways, we know who that is. That's CC, number 80, purple and white. The man I talked about for 5 minutes before the stream started, him and Vince. That is Chris Carter. So we did it again. 3 different sports. If I keep talking about it, we're going to have a triple up for football or hockey next week. And I said he was up at the top. Chris Carter going to Greg on your Mayfield claim. Greg E. claiming Baker, getting Chris Carter and Dominique Wilkins. Chris Carter coming out. My brother, a lifelong Vikings fan, his favorite player is Chris Carter. Nice hit, Greg. Beautiful jersey. Nice. I like it when they wear these jerseys now. The game that I went to, Favre with the Vikings against the Packers, they wore these darker purple ones with those sleeves, you know. Yeah, you can say thank you, Greg. I'm joking. Got a question mark. Nice hit, Greg. Beautiful jersey. Chris Carter. This should be Legacy. And it is 1995 Chris Carter. Great hit. Well, we might see him months down the road again on the same style jersey, or maybe we'll use it as a dollar break or some other kind of game. He's a fun one to win, so I can use him somewhere. Great hit, Greg. All right, I don't mind those 3 at all. Will Smith, Patrick Ewing, Chris Carter. Sorry to those that didn't hit on this one. Congrats to those that did. Some fun jerseys. Trying to not make this bend in a weird way. There we go. So 2 randoms, 1 claim this go around. All right, let's get some Fire Factory going here. I don't even know if my kids are home, so no guesses this week. They probably are, but I came down here before anyone was moving. The rare no activity Saturday. At least that's what I think. Okay, we have one line left on this one. This was because we were 3 short, and I wanted to run randoms last night. I ran it. The last 30 went here. The 9 before the 30 went here, and the rest of the randoms were in order like they should be. It produced these 3 preset lines. There's one line left for 34. It's the same price as if you were grabbing it with 3 players earlier. Amendola, Kamara, and Kuechly. once that group gets claimed up, we'll be rolling. All the solos got claimed. Positions. See, now I feel like I got to go 2 running back or 2 wide receiver every week. So today, I feel like we've been getting less wide receivers lately, but I'm going to go heavy wide receiver. We hit 0 wide receivers in Big Al's the other day. That was the only position that didn't hit the entire night. I'm going to say 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, 1 quarterback for my guesses. There'll likely be an other now, but I'm going to guess that. All right, last call on these 3 before I sell them for $11 a piece and do them as solos. All right, let's sell those as solos. If you want one of them, Amendola, Kamara, Kuechly, they are $11 solos. I know these are 8. That's just because that's the way I decided to do it as leftovers. These are 34, so they should be 11.33 if we're making sense there. Just the way it rolls so that I don't get left with a chunk. Next, going to take Kamara for 11. Amendola, Kuechly, last 2 for 11, and then we roll. Get the box. I'll start undoing it. This is box 2 of 2. Also, guys, there's a new checklist. So the new boxes that are coming to me, I think over 3 this time. There's a new checklist. I have not looked at it to see how many names are different, but I bet there's maybe 20 or so leaving and 20 or so coming onto the checklist. So next week when we run Fire Factory, maybe I'll try to post the picture earlier so you can see who your targets are. I guess you can see it when I do the schedule, but we have a full new checklist. I think it's still 150, and I still think rookies are added, but not on the checklist. So, but this is the last of this checklist. Kuechly, Amendola, and then we roll. Box 1. Box 2. Box 4. And box 3 on top. Dustin taking Amendola, just Kuechly left. Kuechly should not be the last one claimed on this. Bob taking Kuechly. All great names. Amendola going to Dustin. And Kuechly going to Bob. What about Bob? One of my favorite shows ever. Let me move this. If you're just joining, you got 30 seconds to guess 5 names. If you get 2 of them right, you win some credit. We will try a 2-boxer live fill after this as well. Big Al's full size. Let's close this. So again, I'm going quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers. I will be wrong, but I'm trying. Where are you, little list where I copy from? There it is. Copy, paste, but don't hit enter. All right, let's roll. Let's see what Fire Factory has for us today. I feel like it's almost not fitting in there. Tua, Champ, Moon, Warner, Kamara, Marino, TJ Watt, Surtain, and St. Brown. Good luck, guys. I want someone to get the guess right today. I believe in you. Let's start with one right here that multiple people have. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. He's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Here we go. Box one. 3, 2, 1. We've got a classic speed for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you got a Steeler, you're alive. I didn't see who it was. Now I see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I'm out. Of course. Didn't I say other last week and I didn't get it and now I shied away from it? Gosh dang it. Pretty sure that's the rookie linebacker, right? Jack Sawyer. It is Jack Sawyer. I don't know why I had Jack Campbell in my head. Probably because he got in trouble the other day in the game for Detroit. Jack Sawyer. Ohio State, fitting. We're pulling an Ohio State linebacker on the day of their conference championship. This will be a random. This is not the first time we pulled him. I had him in my series too, so we've seen him 3 or 4 times. Sawyer will be a random today. We'll roll all the names at the end and figure out who that's going to go to. Copy the names just so they're in my copy spot. There it is. Okay, next up. I don't got anyone guess Sawyer either, so there's a few rookie guesses, but not Sawyer. Couldn't that have been the last one, so I could have at least thought I had a chance. Now I got to hope for 3 out of 4. Craig, I know. Bradshaw would be great. We'll pull him eventually from this, but name just showed itself. I don't want you guys to see it. So I'm going to spin it around. We've seen this style a few times for this team. 3, 2, 1. We're seeing another one. Winter Warrior. I do like this alternate for the Vikings. Nice ice style helmet. If you got a Vike, you're alive. Okay. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. You looking for a chase? He says that's Addison. I probably would have guessed Addison too because we've seen Jefferson recently. But there he is. What an awesome hit. Again, Justin Jefferson. We've seen a few Jeffersons from Fire Factory, and he's not necessarily a cheap name, so that's a fun one to get in there. Jefferson on the Winter Warrior style helmet. That's Jefferson. I don't think he got claimed this week. He didn't. So where is he? Not a solo either. I don't remember crossing him off there. Jefferson. There he is. The final random on a mini line. Chris D, you had Jordan Love, TJ Watt, and Justin Jefferson. What a great line. Love, Watt, and Jefferson. Chris D hitting Jefferson. Nice hit, Chris. Hey, and I got a receiver right. Okay, 2 more. Give me a running back, quarterback, receiver here, and I'll still be alive to get 3. 2 nice hits to start, Jack Sawyer and Justin Jefferson. What a horrible cut job. I'm with you, Bob. I probably would have guessed Addison or Jones over Jefferson on that one. Just don't look. It keeps showing us names. Keep opening the wrong side right to the label. Ooh. We got the older style helmet here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The almost gold and blue style old speed for the St. Louis Rams. And this one's sparkly. See the sparkles on that? St. Louis Rams, man. You got to think that's. I guess I saw the thing, but even if I hadn't, I would have thought it was one of these guys. Good luck, all. If you've got a St. Louis Ram, you got a shot here. 3, 2, 1. I would have guessed Dickerson, Falk, or Warner when I see that style, and it is Marshall Falk. Marshall Falk, Beckett certified, not claimed, not random. So let me go find him too. Unless I'm forgetting, or not soloed, I should say, unless I'm forgetting. Where are you at, Falk? Falk, 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 Falk. Falk. There it is, at the top. I started at the bottom instead of the top. Jonathan R. on your Caleb Williams claim, getting Marshall Falk as a random. Dante Culpepper there too. So I guess you were thinking maybe Culpepper there. Marshall Falk going to Jonathan R. Nice hit, Jonathan. And I got a running back. So if this is a receiver or quarterback, I'll go 3 for 4. Probably not hard to go 3 for 4 though. Has anybody gotten a single guess right? Falk, Jefferson, or Sawyer? Someone had to have guessed Falk or Jefferson. Come on. Maybe you did, and you just laying low to not get some attention. I don't see any Falk. I see Dickerson's. I see Peterson's. Don't tell me we're already eliminated. Nobody has a chance? I may have skipped it, but I think we're pulling a goose egg on the guesses. Show me a quarterback here. Come on. We got a defense. We got a receiver. We got a running back. How about you don't show me the label as well? Okay, open it the right direction. See the team. I don't see who it is yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got our second purple team. Baltimore Ravens Classic Speed. 3 guesses. Is it one of the defenders, or is it the stout running back? Is there other ones that I could be missing? I've not looked at the signature yet. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, 1. Or it's the one I was forgetting about. It's neither of those 3 or none of those 3. That's what my brain went, but it went the wrong way, huh? That is Zay Flowers. And Nick said Lewis or Flowers. Yep. I thought maybe this would be Derrick Henry. We just saw him the other day from Racky, but it wasn't. That's a drawn-out signature for him. A little bit longer. I appreciate that. Zay Flowers almost looks C.J. Stroudish a little bit. Let me see who had Zay. I don't think any solos hit today. Seems like we try to. Zay is. There it is. The final random on John's claim. John K., you had Drake May, Ty Law, and Zay Flowers. Congrats, John K. Before we move on to the next, we need to random off the Jack Sawyer. So what we'll do is we'll put all. Let me pull up random here. Okay, unfreeze, please. put all 150 names in there, which I've already copied, but I realized you guys should watch me copy it because I guess that's the way to do it. We'll go over. We will run this list 7 times. Remember, any name on top, the name on top after the 7th random wins the Jack Sawyer. It just cannot be Justin Jefferson, Zay Flowers, or Marshall Faulk. If it is, we will not roll again. We'll just go down to name number 2. So here it goes, 7 times. After this, we're going to try a Big Al's full size to end the stream. Double boxer. There's 2, 3, 4. I'm interested to see who's fallen off the list, who's joined the list. 5 for the next checklist, I'm saying. 6, and the Jack Sawyer winner is Chris Carter. Of course it's Chris Carter. We already pulled his jersey. If you own Chris Carter, you're walking away with Jack Sawyers. Let's see where Chris Carter is. There it is, Chris Carter. Bill B, how'd you end up with Mike Evans, Randy Moss, and Chris Carter? Look at that wide receiver line. Bill B winning the Jack Sawyer by way of Chris Carter random. Congrats. Joe Burrow was number 2 right behind it. All right, guys. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that did not win. We had Jack Sawyer, Justin Jefferson, Marshall Faulk, and Zay Flowers. Let's try a 2-boxer here live. If it fills, we'll roll with it. If not, I'm going to go watch BYU, which I'm assuming they're already losing. Oh, they're winning? I thought Texas Tech was on the doorstep before. They're on the doorstep again. All right, maybe I'll have a fun game to watch. Instead of the blowout I keep saying is going to happen. All right, let's see where we're at here. I've got, well, let's top chat it, live chat it just to make sure. I don't think anyone's early on this one. I've got, oh boy, Tampa, Bill B. Number 2, Atlanta with a random up for Nick. Brant with a random up with Cincy. Bill, Kansas City. Zach, Buffalo. Jonathan's going to buy a random, so he's buying Nick's random. Yeah, of course, Bill. No problem. Atlanta. I got that. Buy a random for Jonathan. Indy for Greg. Spot 6. 7, San Francisco for Bill. Gotcha. 8, Green Bay for Greg. Gotcha, Greg. 9, Buffalo's gone. David, sorry. Tampa Bay's gone. Greg, sorry. Giants is number 10. Dallas is number 11 for David. Chargers, number 12 for Greg. David's going to buy a random from Brant. So both those randoms are gone. I think I'm on 13, right? No, I skipped a number somewhere. I skipped because there's number 12, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I skipped 9, maybe. Skipped 9, unless I didn't type it in. 8 was Green Bay. 10 was the Giants. Green Bay. Nope, that's right. So 9 for that one. This is number 10, and this is number 11. Okay, got the random Sawyer. 12 is Philadelphia for Bob. I think we're 3 short. 13 is Denver for Brian. Okay, this will be our one only life, though, guys. We are 3 spots short on this one, and then we'll roll with it. Yeah, of course, John. So anyone interested, both Sawyer and Zay Flowers will be up for trade or sell in the corner post. I'll post them today. Fire Factory hates you. Yeah, the way I see Fire Factory, sometimes you gotta like throw darts, get some names you like, get some names you think might hit. But then, even then, you got to get lucky or unlucky. You can ask a few today that had more than one spot that got unlucky. And sometimes you get lucky and you win the whole case or half the case. There's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not. Miami, Brian got you. It's a fickle claim process, but some fun helmets, man. Jefferson, I love the Falk throwback too. That's cool. Sawyer's always fun, a new guy, and Zay Flowers. Okay, 2 left to close us. And we'll call today. I'll need to figure out what we're doing for starters. Just 2 items again, I believe. I don't think I'm going to start the Fire or the Gold Rush helmet. I might use that for something else, but still only a wood case. I bought some basketballs. We like doing the pick your player basketballs from Gold Rush. They had a new series that came out, so I bought some of those. We'll have another chance to try to hit a Kobe ball, which is fantastic. That'll be a locked random. Caitlin Clark's in that series again. There's some fun stuff, so we'll try for those in the next week or two. Probably replace the basketball card with that. Okay, almost there, guys. Down to our last 2 claims, and then we'll run some randoms. Someone's moving around up there, so I guess they are home. Pucks, yeah, I thought about pucks. They were doing so poorly. Like they weren't filling. And we could try again, that's for sure. But the one reason I stopped doing them too is they just kept going up in price. I didn't understand. I felt like I was the only one buying them. Well, obviously I'm not, and the pucks just kept going up in price. I was like, screw that. I didn't want to like raise the price because I don't know. It's fun doing $12 though, that's for sure. We'll think about throwing some pucks up at some point again. I'll have to revisit where they're at. We could even get some from East Coast again if he has a series. Those were fun, but we got unlucky and kept getting double teams in the same break, even though they weren't. I mean, that we just dropped them by random, but so that doesn't make it fun for everyone. Greg, got you on Detroit. Thank you. Good luck. One away, guys. Almost there. Might become a game, huh? I would have been right if Sawyer would have been a quarterback. Would have gotten there. There's a few claims. Bill, I have a little ahead of Brian with Pittsburgh to close us, so that will finish us off. Let's do this and go here and do this. Let's get some randoms. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you joining this one. Good luck to everyone. Dustin says he'll buy a random if anyone's available. I think both the offer got claimed, unless I'm missing an offer, but I don't think anyone else has one up. Dustin will snag one if anyone has one up. I'm about to run these, though, so time is ticking. I'm going to watch some football while I'm getting these out. Couple up for trade already. If anything else is staying today, please let me know. If not, I'm going to get stuff out the door in the next hour or two, so get them on the way out, on the way for lunch or something. Where am I going? I'm going here. I'm going here. I'm going here. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Houston on top, Chicago on bottom. Okay. Bill B, I've got you with Tampa and Houston. Nick, you have Atlanta. Jonathan, you bought the random, which is Baltimore. Brant, Cincy. David J, you bought the random, which is the Jets. Bill S, Kansas City, New England. Zach, Buffalo, Tennessee. Greg, Indy, and Washington. Bill S, San Francisco, New Orleans. Greg, Green Bay, Arizona. Giants and Carolina. David J, you have Dallas and Minnesota. Greg, Chargers and Cleveland. Bob, you have Philadelphia and the Rams. Brian W, Denver and Vegas. Miami and Jacksonville. Greg, Detroit, Seattle. Bill S, Pittsburgh and Chicago. All right. Let's close this. Get 2 boxes going. Black cage we have not done yet. Again, guys, starters will drop in, I guess that's still 4 hours from now, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then I think we're going to do a dollar break tomorrow instead of some winner's choices. So I had something come in for the dollar break that I thought was fun. I can't remember what it is now. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I have no idea if I shook this. I think maybe I did, maybe I didn't. 2 numbers. There they are. First number is 101. Didn't we just have 101? Yeah. Oh, earlier. In the jerseys, right? Next number is 67. Oh, all the kids out there. Or maybe not even just kids. 67 and 101. Let me grab them, guys. What am I doing today? right. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Fun little short break. Back on Monday. What is he? It's already claimed my buy. I don't pay for that one. All right. List is up. 67, 101, 101, 67. We're good. Good luck, all. 67, Series 36, 0 Wonka. Look at that old. Number falling off. I need to vacuum that room so bad. When I do the new series, I yank stickers off, put new ones on, I cover old ones up. Stuff falls off. But no one else goes in there but me, so I think I'm a little behind on the cleaning process. I love this stop of this team. Maybe because it's... Alright, we'll just see. 3, 2, 1, maybe because it's bright. I like the bright stuff. I like the raves. I like the flashes. I like it when they're more than just a little bit different. I think this is one of the best flashes, too. Seahawks, 0 Wonka. Not claimed. Where's Seattle? Second to last random. Going to Greg. Greg, you had Detroit. You got Seattle as a random. You're getting the Seahawks flash. Sometimes Seahawks stuff is given away by their COA, not this one. JSA. Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Chargers, great flashes, too. I like the Bucks flash. There's too many I like. I'm not a huge fan of the Packers flash. I have some, but it's not my favorite flash. Cool one here. Not a name we get to see that often. Tyler Lockett, the man that didn't want to get hit. He'd just catch a ball and go down. It was smart. Get the yards that he was going to get, and then he'd go down. Tyler Lockett. Or was that more the other dude that I hate, Golden Tate? Golden Tate is forever tied to the Hail Mary, and he was a Detroit Lion, so I hate Golden Tate. He was just a punk. Lockett, that's a cool hit. Tyler Lockett, flash for the Seahawks. Nice hit, Greg. Beautiful helmet there, too. Okay, 101. Series 36. 0 Wonka there, too. A little bit of a Wonka drought. I feel like I put this one in ages ago. This might be an old, like few series back, hiding around for a long time. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, unless I'm just forgetting any hit last series or the series before, but I don't think so. I think he's been in for a little bit. That's like, looks like its display was just sitting there. 0 Wonka, that's our second Steeler of the day. One from Fire Factory, one from Big Al's. This one's an Eclipse. It is Fanatic certified. Pittsburgh was the final claim. Bill took him to help us close. Bill, and so 15 and 16. Spots 15 and 16 on this one. Obi says Big Ben. You would be correct. That's a big time hit. I finally added a Big Ben to my collection. It's an Eclipse just like this. I think I had to trade for it. I've never hit Big Ben. There's a bunch of guys I've never hit. I had to trade for him, and I'm happy I got him. So I got a Big Ben in my collection too. Bill, nice hit. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Fanatic certified on this one. One of the last two Steelers. I think I have 2 other Roethlisbergers in the other room. That's another reason why I think this has been in. One of them is another type of specialty, and I forget the other one, but Yeah, I've got more Big Ben, so he'll go back in. But this one, I swear, has been in for 3 or 4 series. Or I'm just not remembering, and this is just this series. But great hit. Congrats. Both of those fun. Receiver, quarterback, Tyler Lockett, Ben Roethlisberger, Chris Carter, Patrick Ewing, and Will Smith from my series. And then Fire Factory gave us Marshall Faulk, Zay Flowers, Justin Jefferson, and Jack Sawyer. Like those helmets, a little bit lower than some of the last cases, but still a great case, I think. Fun stuff. If anything's staying, guys, let me know. Congrats to the winners. Sorry those that didn't do great today. I know it doesn't feel good. We'll be back today with some starters that won't go until Monday. Funkos are gone until we buy more, so I'm sad to see those go, but maybe we'll buy some more soon. Anyways, enjoy football today. There's a couple fun championship games on. One right now, 2 more later. More than that, too, but 3 that I'm looking forward to watching. And we'll see you on Monday if you guys are around. Appreciate you hanging out, guys.